Welcome everyone to today's video. Today we're going to talk about a topic called rates. Now, more than being a real life example video, this will be more of a real life reminder video because we are so well adept with the concept of rates and we use it so many times every day that you already know it very well. I just have to remind you that it exists there. Okay, so let's try to understand in brief what are rates. So let me just remind you briefly what are rates. So whenever you write something per something, we call it as a rate. So if you want to define price of something or the speed of something, so if you're writing something like per piece or per second, per kg, per gallon, per unit, wherever you're using something like this, you are talking about a rate. Now, I try to brush up this example with a question of unitary method. So, let's take an example. Suppose you went to buy chocolates. You thought you had rupees 20 in your pocket, so you would have got 4 chocolates. But as soon as you reach the shop, you put your hand in your pocket and you find that there's another 10 rupees. So here you have a total of rupees 30 now. So how many chocolates can you buy now? The solution is very simple. You find out the cost of 4 chocolates is rupees 20. So the cost of 1 chocolate will be 20 by 4. You have actually found the cost of per piece. So the cost of 1 chocolate is rupees 5 per piece, right? So this per piece is actually referring to the cost of 1 chocolate. This is the rate of the chocolate. Remember, like whenever you write a natural number and there is nothing in the denominator is 1. Whenever you write just x, you know that the number is multiplied by 1 in the beginning and it is raised to the power 1. So wherever there is something that you know that there is and it is not visible, you assume that it is 1, right? Similarly, when you write per second, you actually mean per 1 second or per 1 piece. This is the definition of rate. I'll give you another example. Let's talk about speed. So suppose I tell you that you will travel 50 kilometers in an hour. So I told you that the rate is 50 kilometers per 1 hour or per hour. That is the speed. So how many kilometers will you travel in 3 hours? So you'll simply multiply 50 by 3. Instead, if I would have told you that you will travel 50 kilometers in 3 hours and then how many kilometers will you travel in 7 hours, then it would have been much more tedious for you because you would have to divide and then find the unit for 1 and then multiply it by 7. That's why wherever possible, we try to deal with units. That is 1. Another daily life example is the maximal retail price or MRPs of objects, right? That is the rate per unit of whatever the packet is. Interesting examples are the rate of change of temperature. So when you move up on a mountain, you must be knowing that the temperature decreases gradually. That is why there are snow-capped mountains, because the temperature is so low. But at the ground level, the temperature is always somewhere around 25-30 degrees, right? So as we move up, the temperature decreases. So there's a rate of change of temperature. There's a rate of rainfall. So let us suppose you're living in Mumbai and you know that the rainfall rate is very heavy. Then you know that within a day or two, the city will be flooded. Now go figure out some more daily life examples. I'm sure that you'll find tons of them. Thank you for joining us.